First time in Premier League history that a manager has left his job on New Year's Day. What a story. What a start to the year. Let's get stuck into it with our panel. In a year and a half in the job, he won 2 trophies, including the Club World Cup. A month or so ago, they demolished Barcelona, and we were talking about them as Premier League title contenders. Clinton, let me come to you first. How on earth has it come to this, then, that he's gone?
Yeah, I'm surprised, to be fair, but comments about... And everyone thought that was to do with the board, but I think earlier on, listening to maybe what Carve was saying, that's not nothing to do with the board. I don't think he fell out of the board. I think it's more the medical team, because he wanted to play certain players, and the medical team are saying, well, you can only play it for 60, 70 minutes. He wants to play it for longer. So obviously, when the Chelsea fans are singing, you don't know what you're doing, when he's taking off players like Cole Palmer, that is because he's dictated to by the medical team, and that's what happens at the moment. So it's been difficult for Enzo Maresca. I do think he chops and changes too much. They have spent a lot of money. I think he tries to keep too many players happy. When you're at Chelsea Football Club, what you need to be doing is challenging for the title. When he comes out and says, oh no, we're going to be challenging for the top 4, that's not what you're there for, Chelsea. The owners spent a lot of money at that football club. They want success, and at the moment they're not getting success. You said it, Jules. The Chelsea hierarchy, they run that football club basically, Jules. Like, they sign the players and they want their manager to just coach and get the results on the pitch. But
so results part of the story, but I mean, it's clear there's something else to this as well, Luke, behind the scenes, whether it is the medical staff, whether it is the hierarchy. We first got a sense, a bit of a whiff, that something wasn't right when he made those comments after the Everton game about a lack of support. Enzo and the club believe a change gives the team the best chance of getting the season back on track. Now, normally when managers go, the club announces it. A few days later, we might hear the manager's version to the League Managers Association, for example. Maresca acknowledging that he was part of the problem then.
Yeah, definitely. Chelsea run it differently. They sign all the players, and basically you coach the team and try and get the results. And it says both of them. It does feel like it's come to a joint decision.
Of the statement, they don't get these statements wrong. They take the time. They know exactly what they're trying to say. And the fact that they've mentioned he's come to the agreement with them together, it really sort of shouts that something's not quite right. Yeah. Obviously, why he's lost his job.
And in terms of who